I'm so glad you guys are sticking around with us. I'm Tina Jennings. This is Lamar Scott. Lamar is all about gem and style expert. What is it, over 10 years?
Yes.
Okay, first off, you do not look like you could have 10 years experience in anything.
I'm actually 143. I use facial products from HSN. That's how I keep this glow.
That was amazing. You're like that and all the gems just like radiate off my skin. You look amazing.
Thank you.
We love the word clearance, and when you add the word clearance next to jewelry, yes and yes, please. We're gonna start out with actually several J. King pieces, and if you have never heard of J. King before, he is all about jumping in an airplane, going around the world, and finding these mind finds and bringing them to us in these one-of-a-kind pieces that you get, which are beautiful, and this happens to be one of them. This is a customer pick. This is is it Azure Peak?
Yep, Azure Peak.
There's gonna be a lot of words this hour that I'm gonna struggle with, but we're gonna try to make it through. This is Turquoise 20-inch necklace. I'm from Arizona, from the Southwest. So when we talk turquoise, you're talking my language. Yeah. $110 off of this one. Look at that original price, under $60 today. This is, when we're talking about this type of turquoise, correct me if I'm wrong, Lamar, it's kind of known for its kind of high blue color. Is that what sets it apart?
Absolutely. So not all turquoise is created equally, right? And so when we talk about desirable quality turquoise in the jewelry industry, it's basically this. I mean, if you kind of open up the dictionary and turn to turquoise, like a picture of Azure Peaks will be there because it's that robin's egg blue color that everyone pines for. It's the hardest to get your hands on. It's the most desirable. And you have it here in this beaded necklace. Again, J. King does not skimp on you. In its entirety, the entire piece has those beautiful Azure Peaks beaded turquoise gemstones. And it's just such a delightful piece. I remember reading one of the reviews and it said charming and darling. Yeah, it's just one of those sweet pieces.
And it is graduated, so you can see it's bigger as we kind of come down to the center, which also gives, when you have something that's like that and it's very graduated, it gives an illusion.
Yes.
When it gets bigger to the bottom, and it gives your whole neckline a different look.
Absolutely. I want you, speaking of different looks, I want you to imagine what a pearl strand would look like if it came in a robin's egg blue. If you can't envision it, here it is. That's
a great analogy.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a new age, it's a colorful, it's a modified pearl strand. And so if you're looking for something that offers a little bit more color in your wardrobe, then this is the perfect piece for you because it's got all of the class and all of the timelessness of a pearl strand, but you've got that high blue Azure Peaks turquoise. So if you want to just breathe new life into your wardrobe and switch things up, here it is. Here's the piece to do it with. And don't take my word for it. It's a customer pick, so obviously everyone who has it agrees. They love, love, love this piece.
Lamar, let me ask your opinion. Would you add a pendant to this?
I think it's possible.
Yeah, that you could still, if you have a wonderful another J. King pendant that you have, this would be a great kind of base for that.
Yeah, an enhancer. I think that it looks great all on its own. And that's how J. King designs jewelry. Like standalone pieces that don't need any friends to play with in the sandbox, right? They're statement all on their own. But he also works with a consistent quality of gemstones that if you have a J. King Azure Peaks turquoise pendant or enhancer, you can absolutely put this on and again, just breathe a little bit of new life into the piece. Switch it up, have some fun with your jewelry box. By the way, when we talk about turquoise, everyone in our culture is looking for a matrix pattern. And a matrix pattern is essentially remnants of the host rock because turquoise forms in a rock. It's a combination of different elements that solidify in a rock. And those beautiful toffees and warm browns that you see are the remnants of the host rock. And they create almost like a spider's web. Do you see how they create almost a spider's web pattern? This is the mark of really high quality quality turquoise, and you have it in this J. King treasure.
Let me also tell you, if you look at your clothing wardrobe and you're like, man, I really do a lot of solids. You know, I do a lot of like the white blazer and the blue shirt that I happen to be wearing right now. You do a lot of solids. Turquoise is a great way to kind of add that color without it being such a, like a gemstone color.
Yes, a great pop.
Oh, I'm telling you, turquoise on a beautiful white, or turquoise on like a solid black. It is so classy. It is so beautiful. I think, and I don't have this gigantic jewelry, box or collection that I have, but I always own a piece of turquoise.
Absolutely.
Always.
It's one of those pieces. It's so popular. It's found in so many different countries and so many different varieties. Everyone kind of has a different idea of what's desirable and what they love. But you know that J. King is going to give you some of the best. And it's nice that you have a gemstone here in this quality, in this style of necklace, carrying all of the prestige of J. King's name.
We have the final 200 available on this. Like I said, I wear this with my black and white clothing, and it gives it that extra pop of color to it without it being so, hey, I'm trying to add a pop of color to my wardrobe. I think that's really what sets this as that customer pick. $110 off. We took it $110 off. It's under $60 for this, and it's a 20-inch.